that's why I invited you on the show today, because I want to talk about your vision for the city, what you've done here. And I just think you're just a huge proponent of the success that we've seen as of late in Woonsocket.
First of all, I really enjoy real estate. I love real estate. I think it's interesting. I think there's great value to it. It can certainly be an investment that you can make mistakes in, but you can also become very secure in life by investing in real estate. I took that love for real estate with me to the mayor's office. And I recognize the importance of having a community where when interested parties come in or developers come in, such as Greg Rice for Sacred Heart Church, you need to make certain that you are giving them the tools to succeed. So many times I would hear from people that there is so much red tape in government, so much red tape in municipalities. It's not easy to get permitting and things such as that. So what I implemented in the city of Woonsocket, and I do with anyone who's investing, whether it is commercial or residential construction or rehab, is once we get to a certain point, we have a roundtable, and I bring in everyone from every department that will touch that project.
Smart.
So everyone is around the table. So they're not working in silos with each department. They actually have everyone at that table, and everyone can review that plan and do that have that initial meeting to try to focus on anything that would need to be addressed to not hold that up.
Now, there's been an uptick in single family construction, Mayor, and look, when we look around the state of Rhode Island, there is not a lot of construction happening right now. People are a little nervous. They seem to be pulling back, but still, Woonsocket has seen an uptick in single family construction. What do you think is the reason for that? What's behind that?
When I took office, there was, a bit of a dark cloud over the city. The tax rate was high, and there was this maybe reputation where you did not want to move to Woonsocket. And keeping in mind, we're an urban community surrounded by suburban communities. So we're sort of that odd man out, I guess you could say. So I knew it was important to try to change that view. And knowing that we're strategically placed in this golden triangle between Worcester, Boston, and Providence. And folks need to spend significantly more for housing in the Boston area. So we really worked on reducing the tax rate, which we have reduced the tax rate in Woonsocket. I believe it's been 6 years that we've had tax decreases, either on our residential and commercial, or residential or commercial, or the combination thereof. Generally speaking, urban communities are somewhat land poor, but we have made certain that we have found any land possible, and developers have come in, they've bought parcels of land, and they are developing. We probably in the last 4 or 5 years, I would say we are nearing 100 single family homes.
It's amazing. Now, a couple other things I want to talk about is it's Resch Manufacturing. Did I say that correct? Resch Manufacturing. Resch Manufacturing. Now, this is a state-of-the-art facility. I know they're cutting sheet metal there. They're manufacturing that. And that, is something that can be used for a tremendous amount of applications. Obviously, it was recently built here in Woonsocket, right behind that Cumberland Farms over there, right off Cumberland Hill Road. You want to talk about that for a second? Because I think that's such a fantastic development.
Sure. So there was a parcel of land behind Cumberland Farms, approximately 7 acres, and it was for sale for a while. I learned of a gentleman who was looking to build a sheet metal manufacturing plant. And he is located in Franklin, Massachusetts. And I thought, geez, I think this is great. We're in Woonsocket. We're not that far off. We have 7 acres. So I spoke with the gentleman, and he had said that he was in conversation with another community in the state. So I said to him, if it doesn't work out, please give me a call back. I'd really like to have a conversation with you. He was pretty far along. Long story short, I did kind of pester him a little bit, kept checking in, and things didn't work out as he expected. So fast forward, here we are. I would say this is a $10 to $12 million construction project. This is ground up. This is not a renovation of an existing building and a retrofit. This is ground up construction. I just drove the site last week. It's beautiful. They've done a phenomenal job, and he will be moving his manufacturing plant from Massachusetts into Rhode Island, right here in Woonsocket, bringing those jobs and then adding more jobs. We all know, sheet metal is important in many areas, as you mentioned. And so I would like to thank the Langley family for choosing Woonsocket.
One other thing, Mayor, before I let you go, that I want to talk about quickly is the micro loft project. I mean, you've got we briefly touched upon it. The old Sacred Heart Church is being switched over now to 32 micro loft units. It was fully approved. That's a $6 or $7 million investment into the city. Can we talk about that briefly?
Sure. So Greg Rice is the investor, and he has been an absolute pleasure to work with. These units are going to be stunning. The building is stunning. He's very excited about it. We're excited about it. We're happy to be working with him, and we look forward to those micro loft units. He is not the only one building micro loft units. So the point being is we have locations to offer, but certainly when his are done, I'm sure they'll fill fast because that building is stunning.